I think I got a little too pumped up for this one. Rancho, California. Where's Rancho, California? It's like Sacramento. When I think of Sacramento, I think back in the day. I think NBA, I think the Kings, I think Chris Webber, Jason Williams. If you haven't seen Jason Williams, if you don't know who that is, look him up on YouTube. He is like the sickest passer on the planet. Well, him and the professor, if you don't know who that is. Professor Jason Williams, round one, fight! What were we talking about? Let's get to landscape design. What's going on? It's Bobby K. I'm a professional landscape designer and installer, and we are heading out to Rancho, California. We're gonna put in an amazing design, and I'm gonna give you out some tips and tricks to help you save time and money. So let's get right into it. Our client has a beautiful ranch-style house in Rancho, California, house with a deck that steps down into a yard that's a blank canvas. So here's the client checklist. They want a vineyard, they want a pool, they want a sunken fire pit area, and they want a nice, big, beautiful, hardscaped area that even wraps around the side of the house. So here's the challenge is, how do you put all this stuff together? Let's get right into it, and I'm gonna address 3 areas, give you out the tips and tricks, we'll call it a day. Challenge number 1 is the house. They want an area on the side of the house where they can go out and have their morning coffee, almost like a side little patio. Problem is, the house is closed off. So what do we gotta do? We gotta change the layout of the house a little bit. We install some French doors, have some steps coming down, and then boom, they can sit out there, enjoy it. It gets a little bit more shade over there so they're not getting blasted by sun. It's just a really cool place. Here's the thing I want you to think about is, just because your house is a certain way doesn't mean that that's how it's gotta be. If you say that, hey, I want a patio on the side over there, then create it. Think about, all right, what are some things I can do to the house to change it up so that I can have what I want? Challenge number 2 of this space is, once you have this big hardscape area, how do you get out to the sunken fire pit and the pool area? It's about transition. So what we did is we created a walkway out of steppers that gives it a cool contemporary feel, but obviously gets you out there. Then when you get to that sunken fire pit, I wanna teach you something about drainage. When you put a sunken fire pit in, you gotta think that water is gonna go into that area. So what do you do with that? What you wanna do is treat it like a permeable driveway. Excavate out, put in clean rock, I'd say about a foot, so that water can kind of go down and sit and then soak into the soil, and then have a gravel there. If you do pavers, it's okay, but you gotta think about drainage and how you're gonna catch the water and take it somewhere else. If it's already sunken, how do you take it out to a grade where it's gonna be going downhill? So you might wanna think about decorative gravel. Then you got this cool, intimate little area right by the pool. In area number 3, they wanted a vineyard, which is really cool. We even added some elevated planter beds where you can do some herbs. So you can almost have like your wine area, and then you can have your salad area. So you got eating and drinking. But the cool part about a vineyard, and what I want you to pay attention to in this, is they have this huge concrete wall along the back of their property. This is a perfect way to hide it and have something really cool that's useful for you to entertain your family, crush some grapes, fall. Ow, 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 ow. If anybody's ever seen that YouTube video, oh, that's the worst. But you get the idea. So that's Rancho, California. On the next video, we're coming back here to St. Louis, Missouri, my hometown. And we're gonna go to a little nook called Soulard. We're gonna show a shotgun style house with a backyard that's not that wide, it's more linear. And I'm gonna show you how to put in a bunch of cool amenities and put a really hip and contemporary vibe on this bad boy. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you subscribe, hit the alarm bell, hit the thumbs up, help me with that algorithm, tell me you know you like it, and go down in the comments and let me know if you have any questions, concerns, whatever the heck you want, right in there. I respond every time. This is Bobby K saying creation is everything, so go out, create.